Hi, I'm Sakshi. I'm a Microsoft certified trainer and a PL-200 Power Platform functional consultant. Today, in this video, I'm going to discuss about working with AI Builder. So, let's start. AI Builder, being one of the very important feature of Power Platform, gives us the capability to add AI functionalities to our business solution that would actually be helping in automating the processes and predicting outcomes. AI models that are designed to optimize our business processes can be added to Power Apps and the Power Automate, which are the two very important key components of Power Platform. AI Builder is a turnkey solution that brings the power of AI through a point and click experience. So, we don't need to do any coding and should be having some data science skills to access the power of AI. With AI Builder, we can build custom models tailored to our own needs, or we can choose to build a pre built model that is ready to use for common business scenarios. So we can start to use the intelligence right away by just clicking one of the AI model and can deploy those AI model in our app or in our flow. Now, here we can see what all capabilities do we have while using or while working with AI Builder. We can analyze the text for classification. We can also classify the language that is to be used over the text, or we could also be having some prediction model that will actually help in predicting some outcome from the business data. Then we have also the capability to process the business card information using the business card scanner model. And then we also have the ability to classify the image as well, where we can count the number of items over the image. We can also process the text from the image, and we can also have the ability to read and save the information from the standard documents. Now, moving ahead towards the AI model offerings in Power Platform, we have three different kinds of options available to work with AI Builder. We would be having pre-built AI models that would be provided by the Microsoft, and all the training and testing has been already done, and we can directly use those pre-built models in our app and in our flow as well. Then we also have the capability to customize the AI model according to our own business scenario and our own data set that we have. And lastly, we also have the functionality to build an AI model. We would be having an option to create an AI model from complete scratch and also choose our machine learning algorithm to train with our own data. When we will be covering the Power Apps interface, or will be seeing Power Platform interface, we would see that inside AI Builder panel, we would have an option to build an AI model and use some pre-built AI models as well. So these are few of the AI models that we have as a pre-built AI models in AI Builder. We have business card reader, we have invoice processing, we have identity document reader, text recognition, sentiment analysis, and many more. Then, as we have discussed, we also have the capability to customize our own model. So we have the option to customize our model, where the business scenario could be the form processing, or it could be some prediction, or it could be object detection from a particular image. Then the last offering that I was talking about was build an AI model. So when we move to our Power Platform interface, so this is our make.powerapps.com, where we actually configure our Dataverse and our Power Apps. So we are in one of our production environment. So this is my one of the production environment that I'm working on. Now, if I see over here in the left panel, I would be having this AI Builder option over here. Now, when I expand this, I would be having two options. One would be to build an AI model, and next would be to model the AI model. So in this build section, I can create my AI model, and I can also deploy that AI model in our app or in our flow. While in the model section, I would be having the list of AI model that I have created from the build section. So let's have a quick tour of the build section that I'm having here. Now see, here I'm having few of the model that are actually be used to customize it. So here it is written, we can create the tailored AI model to help automate our process and to add our own business data. So we have the option for category classification, entity extraction, form processing, and many more. And when we scroll down a bit more, we would be having an option of many more AI model. But those AI models that we have here are considered as the pre-built model that we were talking of. So now let's quickly start and see one of the pre-built AI model and how we can use that pre-built AI model in our Canvas app. So Canvas app being one of the type of Power Apps. So let's use this business card reader into our Canvas app. So I will select this business card reader from here. Now it will be giving us option to rather use it in a flow or in an app. But this time I'm going to use my business card reader into an app. So I'll select use in an app. As soon as I'll select use in an app, it will open an app studio where we can actually configure our Canvas app and its screens and can add all the functionality to our app. So it may take a while to open. All right. So once this is open, we can see we are having that business card scanner over our canvas. So we can stretch it to the complete width of the screen according to our need. As soon as I will be scanning some business card over here, it would fetch all the details. But to fetch all the details, we would be needing some text labels to be there. So let's add those text labels here so that we can check whether our AI model is working fine or not. So now I'll go to insert section. From the top menu, I'm having this insert. I'll select label from there. Now see, one label got added. I'm just going to drag this label just below the business card reader that I'm having. Now, I'm going to change the text property from the top FX bar. So rather just having text over here, I'm going to have full name that the label would be fetching from the business card reader. So I'll add a colon over here and I'll add the formula by writing and in between and the business card reader dot full name. Now see, here I have added the text full name and added a formula that would actually be fetching the full name from the business card that I'm getting to scan here. So similarly, I can add few more labels to fetch other information. So I'm going to go to insert again. I'll select label. New label got added. Just drag that new label below the previous one. Now, again, let's fix the text property from the top FX bar. I'm going to write here, email, colon, and again, writing a formula to fetch the details from the card. All right. Now, we can move ahead towards adding one more label that would be fetching the business phone. So I'll go to insert again, label, drag the label from the canvas below the second label that we have added. Similarly, like we changed the fx property for the previous ones, we are going to change for this one as well. Contact number colon and adding on the formula to fetch the business phone from the business card. So I have added that label as well. Now let's check and see how our AI model is working. So we can check our app from the top right corner by clicking over this play button which says preview the app. So this is my screen, and here I can scan the business card which is having on my machine. So it will just scan one of the business card, and as soon as it will scan that business card, it will fetch all the details that it is having over that card to these labels, because we have fixed the fx property for each of the label. Let's wait for it to get scanned. Now see, the magic has been done. The AI model has done its job. It has fetched the full name from the card, email, and the contact number. So that's how we can actually use one of the AI model into our app. And this gives a very clear understanding how actually these AI models can be used. Thank you.